Hey guys, how we doing today? It's Ryan. So, got another lesson for you. It's gonna be a quick one, easy one, nice, and it's gonna change your playing forever. Love it. So, I don't know if you guys know the pentatonic scale. We were working on it the other day a little bit. You know, 5, 8 on the 6th string, 5, 7 on the 5th string, 5, 7 on the 4th string, 5, 7 on the 3rd string, then 5, 8 on the 2nd and the 1st strings. Again, the fingerings, 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3. Now it's optional on the top 2 strings. You can go 1, 4, 1, 4, or, you see me do it all the time, 1, 3, 1, 3. Sometimes I like to, bend the notes or maybe do a little vibrato, and it's just easier for me to manipulate the nose of my 3rd finger with, my couple of fingers behind it there, giving it some support. So we'll go over that in my bending lesson, vibrato lesson later. Anyway, this one's more about rhythm, okay? So, we're going to, when you hear Stevie Ray play or Jimi Hendrix or a lot of these funk guys, they're playing lead, but they're playing rhythm at the same time a little bit. And I want to kind of show you guys how to make these little, funky kind of riffs that you can make out of the pentatonic scale here easily, and just kind of work on a little routine to, build up the ability to do the techniques. So let's just kind of work through how I'm going to do this. I showed you the scale, so now we're going to working on the picking pattern. So what I'm going to do, every note I play, I'm going to do what's called a chicka, or a mute. You know what I mean? So I'm going to play 1 and then down up. So it's going to. So a good way to do this to get started is just kind of work off of 1 string instead of like you see me doing, kind of hitting all the strings. It takes time to kind of build up that ability to mute. So I want you to learn how to press the note, then not press the note but mute it, and then pick the next note, mute it, next note, next note, next note, next note. So every note you're going to attach a down-up muting, which will give it a little bit of a rhythm, So stay local to the string you're on when you're doing the chickas, and later you'll be able to swing a little bit wider and get more of a percussive sound. But for now, we're going to, employ left hand and right hand muting, kind of like palm muting and left hand muting at the same time while you're doing the chickas, to give it a percussive sound, not like I did that first time and hit a harmonic by accident. That's not going to work for you. So you need to actually mute the strings. You don't want to press too hard, because then you're not muting it. You're actually playing the strings, and you don't want to be too loose, because then you're hitting them open. You gotta do just right, just touching the strings in a spot where it's not gonna make harmonics, too much. And that's why I add the right hand as well with a little palm muting, just to make sure if I do hit a harmonic, it's not gonna ring through. So the lick is gonna be pretty easy, but I want you to, work on different amounts of, chickas in between the notes to vary your ability to improvise riffs and add these in as, percussive ornaments in a way. So see what I mean? So simple enough. You want to start with 2 chickas. Just run through the scale. And then descend the scale, staying local to the strings. And try to take care not to hit those harmonics like I am. So, you know, 2, let's try 3, you know. Get the idea. Kind of get the idea, right? So we can do numbers of different, amounts of chickas. I like doing kind of, 1, 2, 3, 4, and play around with the different rhythms that you can come up with, and then improvise. Do 2 on one note, 1 on the next, 2 on the next note, 1 on the next. I think I was varying it like 2, 1, 3, 1, something like that. But yeah, you get the idea. It's not more about being precise or being clean either. You want to kind of get a little sloppy kind of sound in there and let the percussive side of it and the funky side of it kind of come out. So work on these exercises. I'll tab them out and throw them on my YouTube and Instagram and my Facebook pages and everything. But for the most part, it's an easy idea. Basically, you got to learn how to do the chickas. And then add in the chickas in between your notes when you're playing the pentatonic scale for practice. Twos, threes, fours, ones. Cross pick it, you can do all downs. I mean, you guys do what you want as long as it sounds good. So that'll be it for today. Easy enough. If you have any questions, leave comments or any ideas you might have, for questions in the comment section, and I'll be sure to get to you as soon as possible. Okay, thanks a lot. Peace out. Chicka chicka chang chang.